let's go ahead and jump into CJ Stroud gets first home win with another huge performance, early front runner for the offensive rookie of the year. If it was up to most critics, you already handed CJ the offensive rookie of the year. He's the second player to get to the 1,200 mark in his first year, and the other one was Cam Newton. And Cam Newton had a lot of doubts coming into the NFL as well, too. And Cam Newton wound up destroying all those doubts his rookie season. And I was a guy who was a little hard on CJ, but that's not because of his talent and his skills. That's because more of what I feel like what his attitude is. But the guy has the right attitude that you're supposed to have when you're in the NFL and when you play the game of football, and that's leading teams to victory and being all about his team as well, too. And he's doing a great job of really being able to take the game on. And it seems like he's light years ahead of what you truly would think a rookie quarterback should be. He gets this whole thing. He understands the process of preparation. He had 306 yards yesterday, and it's becoming commonplace for him in a sense. He led this team to 451 yards in total. They had 139 yards on the ground. They ran 69 plays yesterday. He went 16 for 30, okay? And he wound up having a really just sufficient game. They were 50% on third down possessions as well, and that was pretty good. And they managed to get 24 first downs against who we all feel is one of the top 5 defenses in the league in the Steelers. But as I said before, the Steelers defense really is just TJ Watt. And that kind of showed up yesterday. And they kept TJ Watt in check yesterday. TJ Watt had 1 tackle yesterday. He didn't even sniff the quarterback yesterday. And you saw what happened when that doesn't happen. They got absolutely cooked. Okay. They had nothing for the Texans yesterday. Pickett had 114 yards on 15 and 23. Najee Harris was probably the one bright spot they had on the offensive end with his 71 yards on 14 rushes. But other than that, they were awful. Okay. CJ sits up here 16 for 30, 306 yards. Then he comes back and he finds Nico Collins for 7 receptions, 168. He get 2 touchdowns. Dalton Schultz, three receptions, 42 yards and a touchdown. This guy found himself 9 receivers yesterday to throw the ball to. And that's just 8, actually. I'm sorry. But he threw himself actually 7. But he found 7 receivers to throw the ball to, and he's good at spreading it out as well, too. And then you know what? Before we wrap this up, the defense was a big key to the game yesterday, and Jonathan Grenard was awesome. He had 2 sacks yesterday, and I know that Will Anderson was supposed to be the man and all that good stuff, but man, right now they are getting a variety of efforts from everybody on this defensive front at the moment, and that's just absolutely incredible. Jerry Hughes had a sack yesterday as well too. Jerry Hughes was a big time defender in Buffalo, and he got 9 sacks last year, so that's good, man. This team is building. They're showing some things. They're showing some good signs of a team that's ready to take the next step in really being a sufficient team throughout the year. I don't see them as a playoff team yet, but I do see this team as a team that can make some noise in a wide open AFC South that really doesn't have a true star team of the division. They thought it was going to be the Jaguars. I don't think so. They tried to lean towards the Colts. I don't think so. And the Titans are always talk. You know that. But then you look at this